Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I want to be carrying us along. I want to help a lot of traders that are out there that don't understand how to do analysis from the higher time frame to the lower time frame. I want to use Euro NZD to do this overall time frame analysis so that it can help you and also boost your chances more in the forex market. Okay, so today I'm using Euro NZD, and if you're watching this video for the first time, please do feel free to hit the subscribe button so that you get along with us and also you won't miss future updates from me. Okay, so let's dive right in. If you want to be a successful forex trader, you need to master the higher time frame analysis or multi-time frame analysis, and then you also have to master your emotions and every other thing, because you can master the higher time frame. If you don't master your emotions, you will fail. But knowing the higher time frame helps you master your emotions also. So let's dive right in. Now this is Euro NZD and this is the monthly time frame. So what are we looking to do? We want to look at the direction of the market. But first of all, before taking any trade or before doing any analysis, first of all, mark out key levels in the market where we know that price would retest. I want to be very plain and honest here. Now, what is key level in the market? Key level has to do with break of structures, supply and demand zone, strong level where price might retest or rejects from. Those are key levels. Change of market characters, those places we know that can move price in the market. So right now we'll start with marking out our key levels and our structures. See, doing this will help you understand market structure big time, because we are going to be repeating the same step in all the pairs. So now we want to see what market was doing in the monthly time frame. So we mark out, this is our break of structure. Market broke structure here. Mind you, this is the monthly time frame. So we mark out our break of structure so that we understand the direction of the market. Okay, so mark out our break of structure, and then after marking out our break of structure here, market broke structure here, and then this is an external break of structure, and then we look for our change of character where the market reached last before changing direction. Now, so we have two places. We can either take here or we can take here. So these are two zones that I'm expecting the market to react to. So this is the monthly time frame. Now I've seen the direction of the market sold and then broke structure here, and then this is like a change of character. Let me use here as a change of character. Maybe as I go down to the weekly, I'm gonna refine it. So this is a change of character, and now what do we see here? This is a strong zone. Why is it a strong zone? Let me show you why it is a strong key zone. Because this was a break of structure. This was a break of structure. Price broke structure here. I'm marking out these things so you understand that all these things matters. That was a break of structure. Now when price broke structure here, it came down to retest this zone here. This was the last demand zone that pushed this market up to break out from this structure. This was that zone. So that is why when price came down to retest this break of structure, it came down here and could not retest back up. It decided to go lower. So now this place now is now a change of character internally. This internal move here, this is now a change of character, a strong change of character that has been reacting to price. That's why you see price come back to test this level. So that is also a zone. If you understand change of character, you would learn a lot, you would understand a lot. So this is a change of character, because after price broke structure upward, it came down. It was supposed to, let me do it this way. After price did this, came down here, broke structure, came back. We were expecting price to move back up to retest this side, but price failed and then rejected here, and then came down like that. So that is the reason why we have day as a change of character, because that is the level that price rejected and failed to clear that high. All these things are in the monthly time frame, so that is the level. So this is our change of character again. Some people might call it key zones in the market, but me, I call it key zones. I also call it change of character. So when you understand these things, it makes trading a little bit easier for you. So now we want to go to the future. What is really happening in the future? This is our strong key zone. This is our strong key zone right now because it has rejected price. Now what do we see here? This is still the monthly time frame, remember. So first of all, we draw a break of structure here. This is a break of structure. Guys, follow. I hope you're following this video because it is gonna be very impactful. This is a break of structure internally in the monthly time frame. Doing a good analysis takes time. It's not just something you jump into and then you're done. Now this is an internal break of structure. When price went, some people might call it clearing of liquidity, but price went to retest this change of character here, and now it broke this structure. Because why? After price rejected here and started going down, and then finally failed to break this low, then breaking above this place, causing a break of structure, and then like a change of direction, and then continue like that. Then we might be expecting something like this, upward or otherwise. So that is why we take it as a break of structure. But this is the monthly time frame, mind you. So we want to look at the very close place to price. Now after examining this, now price came back. I want to show you something. This is an internal break of structure. I want you to understand price broke structure here, and then this is a support level. That's why you saw price reject here at this point. But we'll not be looking at all these things. I'm just showing you, because all these internal break of structures, it matters. That is how you track price. So now this is the last break of structure which price had to move to break. So now this is a demand zone, a strong demand zone that we are expecting price to come to. So now since this is our last break of structure, and then there's a fair value gap here, there is a probability that if this price continues downward, it might come to this zone here. But that is not what we are looking at right now. We are looking at how we can join this move here. So now what do? We draw out this zone so that we know the zone we are working with. This is our first zone in the monthly time frame, and then this is our second zone because of the fair value gap. Because there's a possibility if this price continues downward, it will come to fill this fair value gap and clear this liquidity. So now what do? We go to the weekly time frame. Now this is the weekly time frame. Now under the weekly time frame, what do we have here? We have a break of structure here. It's a small break of structure, but it matters. It counts. It counts. So that is a break of structure, and then this is the last break of structure before price started rejecting down. So now what happened here? Now this is a break of, remember this same break of structure extended to the left hand side. There was a break of structure, then price rejected at that zone, and then finally broke out. And now when price finally broke out, what did we see? This is where we start looking for those break of structures in the lower time frame. We'll start going, because this is the change of character. This is the origin of this move. This is the origin. So now we'll start pointing out places that price might react to. This was a break of structure here, and price retested that place. So we'll start drawing out these places. This was also a break of structure, and price retested it, and it was also a zone. So all these things now, all these places now are liquidity. All these places now are liquidity. Let me keep this here. So I can even extend this so that you can see better. So all these things here are liquidity. So now what happened? Now this is also a break of structure too. Price rejected there. It did not really reach our change of character. It rejected here because there was a strong price movement at that place, rejection, that made price reject at that point. And also I think there was no fair value gap. That's why, okay, there was no fair value gap here. That's why price had to choose to retest from there. So now what did we see here? This was the break of structure. I think I need to shift this off. Okay, so this was a break of structure, and then price came back, and then this was also a break of structure before price changed direction. You have to mark out all these things if you really want to get it right. You have to mark out all these things. So this is the last break of structure, and then price came down to this low to retest this low, and then finally broke out above. Now breaking out above, this is now our new break of structure and change of character for price. That is our new, should I just say change of character, because it's still like a break of structure, but since it is the last low, that is like a change of character for price. And then I want to show you why price is behaving this way here. This place is a break of structure. Remember, we can extend that break of structure towards here. This is still the weekly time frame, so I want to show you why price is reacting here. So now we are thinking, because this is a resistance zone, we are thinking price might reject from here and continue upward, but it would only stop here. So let's go to the daily time frame. So now in the daily time frame, what are we seeing? Now look at, we can bring in our trend line from here to track price from this low down. So that's our trend line. So now look at this low here. Now look at, after price broke structure, you change character here. See what happened? It came back and had a little retest of this zone here, and then broke here. Now broke structure here and came back to retest. So after breaking structure here and now coming back to retest because of this low, now there's a fair value gap here. See this fair value gap, and I'm sure price is going to come and fill this fair value gap. So if I'm to take this trade here now, look at my analysis. Look at my analysis. Just look at what I just did. I've drawn out all the break of structures, break of structures, break of structures, break of structures. Came back to this low, change of character. Now came, broke, and retest this place a little bit, and then broke bigger, and then came back to retest. And now what are we expecting? We are seeing price shooting down. So now if I'm taking this trade now, because of this fair value gap, I'm expecting price, I'm expecting my take profit to be here. That's what I'm expecting, because of this fair value gap here, this gap. I'm expecting price to, because, and this is a low. Remember, this is a low that led to the breakout of this high. So there's a high probability that price will come down here, because of, we have a lot of fair value gaps here, and also these ones here. So now we will be looking for all opportunity to sell. So now this is where we go down to the 4 hours. Now we are done with focusing on what is happening here, because we've seen this fair value gap and we want to sell this market to this very low. So now we are now focusing here. Now after this was also a break of structure, this is a break of structure where price we tested. Now we go down to the 4 hours so that we see what is really happening. Now at this point, let me show you something. I want to show you something briefly. After price we tested this place, this is the 4 hours. Remember that zone I showed you? After price we tested this place, we can use here as a break of structure internally. See, the same way you draw that break of structure on the higher time frame, that is the same thing you would do on the lower time frame. You do it the same way. You have to recognize all those small break of structure, all those small break of structures, all those small zones. So that is a break of structure, and then this is, internally, that is a break of structure. That is why you saw price retesting this place, because why? This was the change of character. So price came to retest this place. So now internally that is a change of character, because price broke structure here. All these things I'm drawing, if you can do it, it will help you. So this was like a break of structure. Yeah, that was like a break of structure. And then, price now changed character here, came back, retested here, and continued to proceed, clearing this liquidity. This is liquidity, but I'll still see it as, a break of structure, because of price came back to retest and react to this zone. So now after price reacted to this zone, went back, failed to break this high, now came back, breaking below this low, coming to retest this change of character, now getting to retest this high, and this is an internal change of character too, because this movement, price tried to break this high but failed. So this is also an internal change of character, which price came to retest. So that is a change of character. So now that is an internal change of character too. Maybe I can bring this here. So that's an internal change of character too. And now this is where we'll be taking our trade. This whole place, we'll be looking to sell down to this place. So I can bring in my trend line, to draw in order. There are two ways I can confirm my entries. Either if price as it is like this breaks out here, understand, and then comes back to retest, I'll now sell to this place, or I can wait for price to give me a little reaction here, and then I'll continue selling. How? Now this is where I delete out this trend line. This is where we go to the 30 minutes. Now this is where we go to the 30 minute. So now in the 30 minute, this is an internal break of structure. This is a change of character. That's price tried to go back up but could not, break below, and then came back here. Now this is a break of structure, and then price has already retested this place, so we are expecting price to react to this zone and probably go back up. We are expecting price to do something like this and then come back here, and then probably continue down. So now if I want to take my trade from here, because this is where I'm focusing on now, I hope you guys are not confused. Let me go back to the 4 hours. This is our area of focus. Now this is like an internal break of structure where price is going to come to react and then try to shoot back up. So at this point, don't be confused, we are working with this place. See how we broke it down to the very minimum, and we can have more information and understand what is really going on. So here now, this is also a last break of structure and change of character. So price is literally going to come and react to here, as it is like that. It's going to come and react to here, and then maybe come back to retest this change of character, and then proceed with a large sell. So if I'm to take my trade, this is my take profit. So if I'm going to enter this trade, if I just want to wait for a little more confirmation, I don't just want to wait, I want to enter this trade, I will just, my stop loss is 60 pips, 62 pips. My stop loss is 62 pips. That's like, you should, those that understand that calculation will know. So this 62 pips now, I'm targeting what? This is what I'm targeting. I'm targeting 230 something, 31 pips. But I'm not gonna be waiting for all those time. Now this is what I would do. My first take profit would be at this low here. At this low, okay, now this is the low, would be at this other low here, which will give me about 100 and something pips, 109 pips. That is where my first take profit would be. Sorry about that, guys. So that's where my first take profit is going to be. Then this is gonna be my second take profit. So this is going to be my second take profit. My second take profit is gonna go straight to this, because price is gonna sell down to that low. that is where price will sell down to. So for now, this particular pay is very volatile, very volatile. So if I'm entering this trade, I'm gonna split my money, my risks into two halves. So right now price is retesting here, and with what I'm seeing, I'm very sure price would, go back to this zone before finally selling down. I'm expecting price to do either of these. So but if I'm taking my trade, I'll just wait for a green light, because already price has retested this place. It first of all retested here. After retesting here, went kind of broke structure minorly, then came, broke out below. So there's a high probability and tendency price would retest here and then sell down back. So when it start retesting here, I think this is where I would be entering my trade from here, so that I reduce my risks to 36 pips. I reduce my risks to 36 pips. I enter from here, because it's gonna react to here also. I enter from here and then sell it down. I think I'll be making 135 pips. So that is it about this video, guys. I just broke this video, as in I broke down market structure to the very lowest. You might not understand it much, you might not really understand much about this breakdown because you don't really know market structure. But if you watch this video consistently, you would understand how I broke market structure down. And I'm going to do that to another pay. I'm going to do the same thing to another pay. In my next video, I'll be breaking down this market structure to another pay, and I might be giving you guys a little bit of information about how we can do this, or how you can do it. So thank you for staying through this video, and if you've not subscribed to the channel, also remember to subscribe to the channel. I drop videos twice a week. I drop my videos twice a week, so I'll be dropping a new video again. So stay tuned to this channel, and also share this video with your friends. Bye bye.